Constantine, theoretically of the 54th. We're born into a social contract, the terms of which are preset. We can neither negotiate nor decline. Our very first breath, that first wail as an infant, was deemed our consent. Before we can speak, before we even understand what it is that we're born into, we're bound. Lumiere operates a certain way. It favours a certain group and a certain outcome. And if you question the council, well, the council is going to question you. Push too hard to change things, and you just might end up on the next expedition. So, nothing ever changes. They just send us out to die, dissenters, and the status quo continues. At least out here, I don't have to pretend anymore. I don't bear the others any ill will. They have good intentions, but I'm not here for the painters. I'm here to build a new Lumiere.
Ben, 64, Epsilon. We radioed our first report to Gamma. The line is good. Alpha will be out of radio range for a few days as they investigate down coast. They spotted an interesting island which could make a good relay point for the southern half of the continent. But Gamma hasn't heard from Beta in 2 weeks. Marceau should reach her in another day. I hope Kalina's okay. But it seems someone is using our radios against us. How do they even know our codes? Nobody's used them since the fracture. Sean fears we've been betrayed, but I refuse to believe that.
Cassandra, 45th. Oh shit, they were all crushed. If Timote hadn't pushed me out of the way. But both my legs are crushed as well. And I don't know how much longer I have. I wish I could have avenged you all. If anyone finds this journal, do not enter this cave. The Nevron inside will crush you.
Isabel of 36. Winter souls drift through the night and land soft upon the moonlit vale, whose snowy shrouds hold tight the hope I'd whispered once, long ago. Golden folds adorn the stems, a maze our eyes back to follow, a meditation of winding curves. Deep they flow to center, where lie the edges of another verse, another maze of golden stems and shadows. A sea of pebbles shifting, a wave, a wave, a wave of rock and sand. As sand falls upon our heads, and our heads sink beneath the waves. Along the darkened shores we sink, a pebble in the sea. The rising wind rolls through fragrant stalks of feathergrass. Their delicate aroma, a balm, their gentle susurrus, a lullaby for my aching heart.
This world is full of wonders.
Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
We'll get used to them. We're going to see a lot more.
If we hurry, we can cross before nightfall.
Wait. Could we bury Gustav?
I wish we could, but protocol is to keep moving. Gustav would understand.
We can look for a suitable place along the way, yeah? We'll find a nice spot.
Actually, there is a place. past the quarry out of sight of the painters. A tranquil haven, protected by magnificent trees. I think you'll approve.
Lead the way.
Let me show you something.
Lune, watch out! En garde!
Any other tricks we should know?
One thing at a time.
Expedition 57, Carla. These siege engines seemed much more powerful in Lumiere. But on this battlefield, next to all these broken bodies, staring at the true size of the monolith, I feel despair. I dare not show my true feelings. As commander, I cannot yield to fear, but I can't help but wonder, is pressing forward the correct course of action? Our lives are forfeit anyway, but is there perhaps a better way to spend such precious coin?
Hey, you holding up? We're almost there.
Holding up. Everywhere we go, just death. Death and more death. Everywhere we go, just death. I don't want to see that anymore.
Look, my
I
Elliot.
thought you would understand. You said you spent your immortality burying the people around you. Doesn't any of this bother you? And you. Gustav's dead. How can you keep going like nothing happened?
We need to continue.
Why do
Mael. You know what we must do. When one falls, come on. Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
Ready? strong, but you did well. You learn fast.
All this. This is what we're fighting for.
Couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The paintress, Manoir, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us.
You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Thanks for being my family. See you in the next life.
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food. And then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the Paintress' heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the Paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them. before we could go further. But I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Minoko Station. And then, we'll take the Paintress's heart.
How far up the mountain is Minoko Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will. You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Well, there are stories, and then there are stories. You first, then.
Something epic, then? Full of battle and danger?
No. Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
Your oldest friend is a Gestral.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Gestrels?
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere. Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take, as are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
All right then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
All right. As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
Well, not just her, but... yeah.
Want a hug?
Yeah. I do.
She reminds me of someone.
Who? My Al?
Have I met her before?
Well, you also thought you knew CL.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't.
You're the one who says all humans seem the same to you.
Oh, well. That's because you're all cousins. Same, but different.
Right, so, maybe it's that.
Yes. Ah, just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. Yes, that's it. You're so very wise.
You know, that almost makes sense to me.
It's okay if you don't understand, Verso. You're still wise to me.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best friends.
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Jestrels?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Jestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Jestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Jestrels for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. that they'd stopped her. Then the paintress woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
Hey,
Hey,
I didn't mean...
it's fine.
I just...
I miss him too.
It's hard.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me. When I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going. To make sure I continue.
Monet.
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me. Especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness. And they help me.
You feel Gustav?
Yeah, I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that. Lost. Walking with me. Especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness, and they help me.
You feel Gustav?
Yeah, I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. We've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just wet.
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
Well, changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.